Comrade Jacob Zuma, who closely worked with my husband, and I'll tell you something that you didn't know. He was the last person to be with Chris before he was assassinated. I don't know where they had gone to do whatever.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's get into this story. Please give this video a thumbs up as we do that. We are talking the headline by Sunday World that is accusing Zuma of being a spy, and this is coming from Mbeki. Can you believe it? Well, it turns out that it comes from that old NEC meeting. It is alleged that in that meeting, Mbeki said things about the case that landed Zuma at Robben Island and saying that it wasn't so clear. So basically, can we trust the Sunday World? Let's take a look at this further. Please give this video a thumbs up and see, is there anything in this?
Mbeki naye asilwanga naye. Uyabona umuntu xa seke mdala ubuyela ebuntwaneni uthetha into ayithandayo.
Iyavuza i-ANC. Ivuza vu. Akho nto i-ANC ngaziwayo because abana respect for umbutho. Abanawo. They leak it to their friends. Do you know the secrets of Malema? No. We didn't even know the date whether Floyd is living or not living. We didn't know.
Let's get further into this one. So it turns out that according to Sunday World, so they reported this on the 16th of February 2025. It was written by Ukwinen and Umzwandile. So these guys are saying that they have a source from within the NEC. Again, something that Ufigile Mbalula has told us, that the ANC iyavuza, right? So this source within the ANC tells us that when they had their Birchwood NEC meeting, remember back then when they were going to discuss matters such as the dismantling of the PECs in KZN and in Gauteng. Remember that one back then when Lesufi got reconfigured? That one. In his address on that day, he pointed out, allegedly, that Jacob Zuma was a spy from the beginning of him joining ANC. Now, he then bases this on the fact that there is no record of the case or circumstances that led Jacob Zuma to be imprisoned for 10 years in Robben Island, Nabo Mandela. He then goes on to make or cast aspersions that Zuma was placed there to, to get intel of what were the ANC leaders talking about in there and then infiltrate it.
Kangangokuthi ngiboshwa izitha abacindezeli bangweba iminyaka engama-10 kanye nenyanga eziwu6 ngoba khona ngake ngagwetshelwa nje lento bakuthiwa yini konje Nkosi yami, uboshwe nje ungasiwe enkantolo, uboshwe nje ushawa ilokhuza namaphoyisa kwafa abantu ngaba yisosha.
And then this NEC member then says, then Zuma, when he went to court for Ududuzile's case outside Durban court, he made a speech, and then he linked that speech together with what they heard at the NEC meeting. Zuma confessed in that speech that he was put into jail without a trial. Right? So then they say, Thabo Mbeki is actually telling the truth, that akuna trial, akuna record, there's no wrongdoing that has been recorded about Jacob Zuma that could have landed him in Robben Island. But does that then make him a spy? Well, then this NEC member who is their informant says that some are saying that they cannot place any value on that because during apartheid times, people not everybody was recorded, and not every trial was recorded, because the system was biased towards the black people, right? And then, there were people who were recorded as having unalived themselves, but actually they were actually unalived by those police. So basically they are saying that the records of apartheid when it comes to black people were not always in favor of them. So that cannot be really accounted. But a Robben Island, to just send person to a Robben Island without any record, it is suspicious, guys. And then some people then came to say, according to this NEC informant, that there were also some squabbles that say that no, Thabo Mbeki is still disgruntled by the fact that he lost to Jacob Zuma back in 2007 when, is it 2007, correct me, when he lost to Jacob Zuma for presidency. So he has not forgotten that. But we're not sure about that, because they have been cordial all along. And then let's not forget the recent news that came out of Janus Wallus saying that Zuma wanted to talk to them. Unkosikazi Chris Hani also says that Zuma was the last person to see or to be with Chris Hani. And then that's the clip that has been circulating. But if you listen to the whole clip before that section, she was actually just saying that Zuma has been so supportive that even that from the time Bebezwana Beno Chris Hani, and in fact when Chris Hani lost his life, he was with Jacob Zuma. She wasn't coming from a bitter place like the clip is suggesting. She was just saying that Zuma was supportive when Chris Hani was alive, and he was still supportive even after Chris Hani died. That's what I got from the clip. Correct me if I got it incorrectly. So there is an agenda going around about Zuma never ever being the liberator that he claims to be in the ANC. What is going on there? Well, there are counter claims galore against Thabo Mbeki as well.
Historically, my relations with my colleagues, my comrades have been okay. But where something goes radically wrong, like in the case of Jacob Zuma, of course the relationship must change radically with regard to that. But I'm saying in the case of Jacob Zuma, you can't act the way he has acted and hope to maintain an old relationship, because he has broken that relationship. He's broken that relationship. You can't campaign against the ANC and pretend that the ANC belongs to Ramaphosa. He knows very well it does not belong to any Ramaphosa. But deliberately goes out and does a very wrong thing, and necessarily that means there will be a rupture. There will be a rupture. We can't, there's no way you can continue to deal with a person like that and comrade, and call them comrade, because they're not comrades, not anymore.
Now there is basically a battle on who has the best struggle credentials basically at this moment, which are both irrelevant. Both of them are former presidents in my view, so they can sit this one out. And can't they do other things in the business of the ANC? Is he not done with serving? Can he sit this one out for now? Let me know. And then Jacob Zuma, he has chosen another path. He has chosen to continue with MKP. Then he can just continue with MKP. I don't know if he stands a shot at getting back into the ANC. Tell me, guys, what are your thoughts on this squabble between these two former presidents of the ANC and of the country? Anyway, there is a lot going on pertaining South Africa, and right now we cannot be dealing with ANC squabbles. Let's talk about it, guys, down below. Are these allegations far-fetched, or does it sufficiently cast doubt for you to now look at Zuma in another eye? Please let me know down below. Please give this video a thumbs up in support of this channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.